So I'm a 24-year-old divorced Muslim woman, and I want to talk about 3 things that made my divorce a lot less painful than it actually was. So when you're going through a really rough time, especially something like divorce, you can tend to hole yourself up in your room and completely isolate yourself. And I don't get me wrong, I did do that for a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, but I then made a few changes that really helped me kind of feel comfortable with that decision and move forward. That protecting my peace was the ultimate blessing, alhamdulillah. The first thing I did was dive into my community. I really made sure to, well, first of all, I moved back in with my parents and my family. And I have a pretty big family, so it was quite comforting to be around them again. I also spent a lot of time with friends and really confided in them and how I was feeling. They made me laugh and feel so much better about the situation and just reminded me essentially that it was Allah's qadr. The second thing I did was create goals for myself, separate from the goals that I already had, but things that I felt like I could add on now as a single person that I couldn't necessarily do before as someone who was married and in not the best relationship. So I set goals for myself, and alhamdulillah, I achieved them. Some I'm still working towards, but it really set kind of a view of a way to look forward and set a realistic expectation that you could have for yourself. And it was so refreshing and so nice to be able to have that, alhamdulillah. Number 3 kind of ties into my previous point, but I made it a point to try new things, go to events, meet new people, explore new foods and restaurants and travel and things like that. And basically just have new experiences. And through that, I basically rediscovered myself again. Figured out what was making me happy, what made me feel fulfilled in life. And it was really healing. And it essentially made me feel like, okay, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a plan. I mean, you know this, but it's nice to be reminded that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a plan for you. And that just because your life didn't work out the way you planned it, you make plans and Allah plans, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of planners.